I am the daughter of generational entrepreneurs that go all the way back to my great great grandparents. I'm also a child of resilience. And my grandmother is a really interesting case study of that. I've not only grew up watching her be resilient and my mom be resilient in many different circumstances. I also knew where they came from. And in my grandmother's case, she came from a family that owned a grocery store during the Great Depression. And that grocery store actually burned down when my grandmother was 3 years old.
Oh,
And yeah, it burned down. And back then, it was tough anyway. It was really tough times anyway.
yeah.
But when you have a family business both burned down and it's a food source, her
Wow.
mother died shortly thereafter due to starvation because she wanted
Wow.
to feed my grandmother.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, yeah. And so my
Wow.
grandma was an orphan and went to go live with a couple of cousins. The female counterpart of that couple died a few years later due to the plague.
Wow.
So she started out in a really rough spot. But I'll tell you what, when after my grandmother went off to a children's home after that, she was adopted at the age of 12. And her and her brother were adopted. My grandmother stopped her education at the 10th grade, and she always had a goal. And her goal was to graduate from high school.
Okay.
And at age 80, she did it.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah. So I have always grown up around motivated, entrepreneur motivated, but just life goal motivated people who've shown me that no matter what life puts in my path, I can leverage every single challenge, every single problem I face as an opportunity to become bigger, become better, to really use that, as Ryan Holiday says in his book, The Obstacle is the Way, to use it as the pathway to greater things. And that's where critical
Wow.
opportunity thinking was born.
Okay.